So hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we are going to learn about taking or writing something to files. So let's just get started. I have created a file pointer *fp and I have pointed that to test.txt and I have opened that file in write mode. So if this file does not exist, it will create it, and if it exists, what it's going to do is it's going to open that file, remove everything inside that file, and then write what I want. So it's basically going to overwrite the file. Okay, so I have declared a character array and a character variable for future use. And then I have commented this code out, which I'll show you in just a second for what I have done that. And then I have checked if the file pointer points to something. That means that the file exists or the file was opened correctly. Because if you have something like hash or something like this or a by, it's done in that file name, so this file won't be created, and in that case fp will not point to anything, so the file will not exist. So I've checked that the file exists. I have used this function called fputc. This will actually file put character, so it will write to file a character which you give it in the first parameter to the file you give it in the second. So it takes two parameters. First is the character you want to write to file. Second is the file itself and where you want to write. So I'm gonna save it quickly and just show you that it works. Compile it and run it, and then I'm gonna show you the file. And as you can see, it writes ds over here. So if I try now writing f, and you'll see right now it will overwrite my whole file, so it overwrites the whole file and then write f inside it. So as you see f and not sf. So in case you want to append data to file, in this case the file should exist because I'm opening in only append mode. Oh, okay. So here's this. If it does not exist, so it will create the file. So it doesn't matter, it will create the file itself. And now I will write p. Instead of overwriting the file, now this program will add data to file, so you will see fp. So I'll reload that file, and as you can see, it's fp. Now writing file character by character can be useless if you want to write a sentence or a big bunch of text. So to do that, what we are going to do here is I'm going to take an input from user in ch. So basically I'm taking input a string. I'm inputting a string from user using the scanf function, what we studied in the previous video. And now I'm going to put a character by character, the string, inside the file. So I'm going to use a while loop for that, and I'm going to check while the chi is not equal to the null character. So if you remember, I told you when we were studying strings that whenever the string ends, it inserts this character at the end of the string. So all the string ends with this character. So this means that when you have reached this character, or when chi is equal to this character, basically the string is ended now. So this is what is going to happen inside this while loop. While the chi is not equal to null, which means while the chi is not at the end of the string, write the chi into the file and do I plus plus. So it's gonna increment 1 by 1. So first time I is 0, so it will take the first character, write to file, then take the second character, then the third, then fourth, then fifth, write to file. And say for example our string was only 9 characters long, so it will write the 9th character. I will become plus plus, so I will now become 10. So chi 10, so it will reach the 10th character, and since the 10th character will be equal to null now, because our string is only 9 characters long, and this will be equal to null, and this while loop will stop executing. It will just close the file instead of writing null into the file. So I'm gonna save it and quickly show that this works. So I did something, it didn't ask me the input, maybe I pressed, okay, now I compile this and it's asking me for the input a b c d e f g h i j k l m n o p q r s t u v w x y z. So I input that, and now you'll see that reload the file, and since I opened the file in the append mode and the FP was in the file before. After FP, it wrote ABCD space EFGHIJKLMNOPQRSTUVWXYZ. So it wrote my data. So we will just switch back to write mode for now, and I'll show that to you again. And ABCD EFGHIJKLMNOPQRSTUVWXYZ. So now my file is in write mode, so it will overwrite all the current data in the file and write my data. So let's just show that. So it overwrite the whole file and wrote the data I wanted to write. So this is one way of doing it. You can input character by character. The other way is, instead of inputting character by character, you can just input the whole string as one. So for that, we have a function called fputs, which means file put string, and the parameters it takes is the string. So in our case, the string is actually ch. You can just input something like this as well. It will work. I'll show you guys. And I'm gonna input this ABCDEF space, and I'm going to the second parameter will be the file pointer where you want to write data to file. So I'm just gonna quickly show you that this works. And it's asking me for the input first. Alright, and I remember I have not written input. I have tried to write ABCDEF to file, and I'm gonna show that so it wrote ABCDEF as once. So what fputs does is it basically takes the whole string as once and quickly just snaps it into the file. So now let's just write the input. To write the input, you will do fputs, the variable you are taking the input in, and then fp, the file pointer. So now it will also write the input to the file. So I'll take the input ABCDEFGHIJKLMNOPQRSTUVWXYZ. So this is my input, and I'm gonna enter that. So it will first write the ABCDEF, then write my input. Let's just see that. So it first wrote the ABCDEF space and then wrote my input. So this is how you can, these are the two ways you can input strings into file. This is the one way and this is the other way. There is another function called f.write, which I will show you in later videos, because that function is used to write some structures to files. So I'll see you in the next video, guys, and in the next video we are going to learn how to read data from files. Thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye. If you have any doubts, please leave it in the comment section below, and goodbye.